Join me as I spend an incredible month exploring the heart of South America across Peru and Bolivia. From high altitude hikes and mysterious ancient ruins to meeting new faces and tasting new flavours, every day was an adventure. This journey follows the famous Gringo Trail, but with a few unexpected detours. So, if you love exploration, mystery and moments that will make you feel alive, well, subscribe and follow along. But first, here's my adventure for today. Good morning, buenos dias. So it's 5:30 a.m. and I'm at El Alto airport for my transfer to Uyuni salt flats. I opted to take a short 60-minute early morning flight, partly because I wanted to see the salt flats from the air. In Uyuni! Woo! So just got in the cab, leaving the airport. Not entirely sure where I'm heading, but it's that direction. So this is Ayush.
Hi.
Hey, we met on the boat on Puno, and now we're in Uyuni together. So we're all doing the Gringo circuit.
It's a small world.
It's a small world indeed. So these are the bad boys that we're going to be travelling in. I think there's 10 people on our tour. My one-day adventure was, as I was going to learn, a pretty standard travel itinerary for most visitors, convoys of 4x4s setting off into the Great White Expanse. My first stop was the train cemetery, an eerie and fascinating place just outside of town. These rusted locomotives once hauled minerals and silver across Bolivia, connecting remote Andean mines with the ports of Chile. This was no ordinary museum. It felt more like a giant playground for kids and adults alike. I needed no excuses to climb the rusting engines and posing on the carriages. I could have easily spent another hour here soaking up the atmosphere and snapping photos. Quite a popular thing, this. Look how many people there are. Yeah, so Asher and I were in the... Is this the engine room? I think this is the engine room. Yeah, what's up with that? Of the honorary peak pioneer from Machu Picchu. Yeah, so honorary peak pioneer, and then saw him on the bus from Cusco to La Paz. And then we bump into each other on the...
Some people would say stalking, mate.
Yeah. Stalker, but he's the best stalker I've ever had, let me tell you. No. So just stopped off at Colchani, which is a salt mining town, just to stretch your legs really, and also look at some of the merchandise that they've got. Again, this is a popular route for the gringos. Very popular. Anyway, let's go and see what they have on their stalls, shall we? So one of the good things being in a desert is there's no moisture and a lot of things don't decay. What year do you reckon that is? Driving past this sign made it feel real. 30 minutes in, I had some free time to just stop and take it all in. I walked a little way off, away from the chatter and the camera clicks. It was surreal, standing on what was once a prehistoric lake bed, now transformed into the endless white desert stretching for miles in every direction. After my quiet moment, I wandered over to the flags of the world, all fluttering proudly in the wind. Real salt, and believe it or not, it's salty. After lunch, well, that was it, playtime. In the middle of nowhere, we became kids again, laughing as we posed with props, making use of the wild optical illusions this place is famous for. This kind of fun only happens when you're completely lost in the moment, surrounded by nothing but light, salt and sky. Just come to Incahuasi, Cactus Island, and the view from here is amazing. Let me show you. You see that there? That's coral. So thousands and thousands of years ago, what you see here was all underwater, because this was a lake. Top. This landscape is insane, absolutely insane. Looking down, I could see the other 4x4s carving their way deeper into the Salar. My time here was over, as my final adventure called to me. The crusty salt surface soon gave way to a shallow mirror of water as we entered the area for the sunset reflection, our final stop of the day. With my Wellington boots on, I wandered quietly into this surreal landscape. It was a bit windy today, so the mirror-like reflection wasn't quite as perfect as the photos you see online. Small ripples danced across the surface, but it was still absolutely mesmerising. The horizon melted into the sky as the sun dipped low in a blaze of oranges and golds. As I turned back towards the 4x4, there it was. A table set up in the middle of the salt flats, complete with snacks and a glass of red wine with my name on it. I couldn't help but smile as I stood there, sipping and taking it all in. The sun was now setting across the Salar as we began our drive back to Uyuni. What a perfect way to end a truly unforgettable day.